Now let's get really down to business here. Okay. Uh, you're a member of the 1877 project, but there may be still a few who may not know about y'all's efforts. Can you kind of inform them, like, what are the goals of the
Sure.
1877
If
project?
you let me digress just a minute, and thank you, brother, because we of course we shared that, we saw the episode, you shared it with us, and we got a lot of kickback, a lot of hits from you throwing us out there. I never will forget, man. You did our hearts some good, because we began to wonder and question ourselves, and you jumped on there and you said, whoever is responsible for 1877. And man, look, that made us feel like going a little further, brother. So you gave us that do it fluid when we was getting a little weary.
I appreciate
Because,
that.
everybody don't want to go where we going, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody don't want to fight, Everybody don't want to fight the establishment, if you will.
Yes, sir.
But before I go any further, let me please introduce my steering committee, so people may be able to associate them with this particular mission, and I'll answer every question you have for me tonight.
Okay, yes,
I
sir.
really appreciate the opportunity.
Yes,
of course,
sir.
you mentioned our chair, Mr. Mark Dawson, and he's on vacation, so he reached out to me, and I thank you, brother, for giving us the opportunity for this platform and this space.
Yes, sir.
We have Cheryl and Brian Love, who recently got married last weekend. Want to say congratulations to her again.
Congrats.
We have Yolanda Daniels, Francis Moncure, Vanessa Quinn, Vanessa Wallace, and myself. Now, this was born out of a desire to help our institution. After the selection of the last president, of course, we was unhappy, but we swallowed that.
Mm-hmm.
We swallowed that. We picked up the pieces, and we asked ourselves the question, what could we do to help our institution?
Mm-hmm.
So we compiled our skill set, and believe it or not, my brother, we began to meet with administrators on the campus of Jackson State appointed by the president,
Mm-hmm.
in an effort to streamline and make things a little bit more practical. We was trying to make it make sense,
Mm-hmm.
because we had a group of students who called us with complaints as it relates to housing, financial aid. The way they described in my brother registration is like it was when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just some things we can do better. And most people on the team are techies. They're computer science majors.
Mm.
I bring a social science skill set to the table.
Mm-hmm.
But they were able to streamline some things and help the institution going forward. And we looked up, and all of a sudden, abruptly, here we are again looking for a president. So we decided to get out in front of it after watching what we seen transpire down in Tallahassee.
Oh, yes. Lord have mercy.
Yes. And of course, we got to just be candid. We're going to be candid, and we're going to be clean with it. But for whatever reason, alumni has not said anything.
Mm.
So we had to say something. It's one of the situations where somebody says something. And unfortunately, my brother, we haven't been advocates for our institutions as it relates to leadership since the ousting of Dr. Peoples back in 1984.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time.
Yes, sir.
I hate to equate it with this, but that's like my two sons, and they're in their 30s. Well, one of them in his 30s, and I asked him, I said, man, how can I feed you and you not cheer for the Cowboys? And he said, Daddy, the Cowboys ain't won none since I've been living. So we haven't advocated for Jackson State since 1984.
Mm.
But we walk around and say we love it.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to use this space to love it to life, because I think we've been loving it to death.